Hello, Kyle.
Hello, Anne. Rossley, how are you?
I'm terrific. And you?
I'm well, and here we are, Sunday night.
Exactly. For those of you who've watched us in the past, we are typically on every Monday morning at 7:30 a.m. That's 2.0 is 7:30 a.m. We used to be on at 6:30 while we were ramping up our skills. Now that we're just ready to go prime time here. So this week, Kyle and I decided that we are going to try, instead of Monday morning coffee, I've got my Pinot Noir. And what do you have, Kyle?
I have a lovely Japanese whiskey, single malt.
Very nice. So we are going to talk real estate.
Because we're so busy during the week. So we're coming.
Actually, that is right. Both of us tomorrow morning have business to attend to. And we were thinking about, pre-recording it and pretending it was tomorrow morning. And then we decided, what the heck? Let's do this on Sunday night with a cocktail in hand.
Yes.
So here we are.
So everyone grab your own cocktail and let's run the credits or whatever what do we call that? Credits.
Let's go. All right. Welcome to Sunday Night Cocktails with Kyle and Ann as we talk about Chicago real estate. Now, this is our great experiment. Is it going to work to do it on Sunday Night Live? We'll see. What's going to make a difference is if you, our viewers, can put comments in, ask questions about real estate, send us your likes, your love, tell us what you want to see us talk about, and that would be terrific.
Yes, and on tonight's show, we were inspired by what we're starting to see in the market, which is the takeoff in terms of showings, listings, and activity in the central area of the city, the area that was really impacted by 2020 in a big way, the area around the Loop, the near North Side, the West Loop, the near South Loop. All of that area just really took a hit. The New East Side really took a hit in 2020, and it's starting to look like it's coming back. Not all of the signs are perfect yet, but it's starting to come back, and we thought we'd talk about that.
Yeah, exactly right. Our dear friend Dennis Rodkin over at Crane's Chicago Business did an article this week where he said, it's poised to come back. Now, if you've been watching Monday Morning Coffee with Kyle and Ann, then you already know that the market has been very hot in the outlying neighborhoods, but it's been slower downtown. And we have kept you up to the minute about that information. We already broke the news that it was getting better. And we've been talking about that, and now Dennis is talking about it. So we'd like to delve into that a little bit more. And then after we talk about statistics and we talk about that, we're going to talk about some wonderful properties that we have listed or that we're showing. Kyle's got some good scoop for us on the Chicago Tribune condominium project, and we'll go from there. Sound good?
Sounds fantastic.
All right. Well, let's start.
Do some, stats, as we always do.
Sounds good to me. Now, these are the stats that I just whipped up.
So they're fresh.
They're fresh. Okay. So I'm going to start this time with the month supply. Let me tell y'all again, month supply means how long is it going to take to sell out everything that's currently listed given the rate of sale, meaning how quickly homes are selling. So first, let's look at single family homes and let's look at some outlying neighborhoods. You can see the red is Albany Park, blue is Irving Park neighborhood, orange is North Center, which includes Roscoe Village, and the purple is Edgewater, which includes Andersonville. And look at these. They're all under 2 months supply, hot, hot, hot. And
hot. Scary hot.
Scary hot. And let me give you
for a buyer, it's scary.
It is scary. So if you have a listing, which I did last week in Edgewater, I had a single family home for $825,000. We had it open Saturday and Sunday. We had about 50 people come through, and we only ended up with 2 offers, but that's because everybody knew other people were bidding. So it went for well over list price. And really what it came down to, and we've talked about this in the past, Kyle, about what you can do to sweeten this pot, so to speak. The buyer took it as is with no inspection contingency. And they also guaranteed that no matter what price it appraised at, they would still buy it at that price. So,
wow. And I've been showing people, or trying to show people, properties in Bridgeport and Tri-Taylor, and I would set an appointment and they would cancel. They'd accept the appointment and then they would cancel it because they have already so many offers that, they're just not doing any more showings. Put in your best and final. My response is, we're not that kind of buyer. Yeah. So it's really been frightening. So anyway, yeah, great for both.
So that's our experience in that. And then let's get closer to downtown. This is what's going on. The red is Lincoln Park, blue is Lakeview. Our gold is West Town, which includes Wicker Park, and purple is Logan Square. And you can see here again, Lincoln Park and Lakeview are not as quick, but they're still less than 4 months. And I would attribute that, Kyle, tell me if you would agree, it's probably because of the price point.
Absolutely.
Because we're looking at single family homes with an average price in Lincoln Park of about 1.6 million. They just aren't selling as quickly as those that are selling in the 800 to $1 million range that you'll find in Logan Square.
Absolutely. And also, but 4 months or just under 4 months is really good.
That's still good. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Because there are going to be some dogs that are gumming it up with that are overpriced. So that is really good. There we go.
Yeah. Say it like you really mean it.
That's what cocktail will do.
All right. So that was single family homes. Let's talk about condos. All right. Months supply. And this is what we were talking about. We've been bringing it to you every week, people. We've been talking about the market. We were there with you when the loop was over 15 months worth of inventory. But look at this. We're down under 10 months in the loop. Near North is around 9 months worth of inventory, and the South Loop is down around 5. So, and these are monthly numbers. So we're looking better and better. So now here's the number of properties that have gone under contract. You can see they zipped up the last 3 months in the Near North.
That is a hockey stick, people. That is what a hockey stick looks like.
It's crazy, isn't it? Keep in mind, in the Near North, we've got more studios 1s and 2s. So we're not, we do certainly have high-priced condos in the Near North, don't get me wrong, but there is a good number of smaller units.
And actually, because I look at the stats, and Anna and I both look at the stats every day, but I'm really focused hard on the Gold Coast. And the things that are selling like crazy within minutes, Sandburg and Sandburg priced properties. So in the 2s and 3s, 1s, 2s, and 3s sell. That is the explanation for that hockey stick.
Yeah, absolutely right. Okay, so now.
What is that? Looks like somebody's heartbeat. What's that?
I know. So I wanted to go 10 years and say, all right. So if you look at where my little cursor is here, this is the last 2020, end of 2019, sluggish, COVID, blah, blah, blah. But put this in perspective.
Yeah.
And the perspective is more have gone under contract, during those 2 months than any 2-month period in the last 10 years.
Yeah. Well, properties are really well priced. One of the things, I took a look, and I'm looking at stuff as of today. So the June numbers aren't out. These are May numbers. So the June numbers aren't out. And properties are, there's a recognition that properties are much better priced now. The price per square foot is right now at about, for existing homes, not new construction, $366 per square foot in the 8008 area, which is
that single family or is that condo or both?
It is both. It's
Okay.
all properties.
363. Okay.
Yeah. No, 366. But it was
366. All right.
419 before.
Yeah. Wow. It really has come down.
Actually,
So
that's as of the end of May. So that's why things are so high, is the price has come really way down, plus all this cheap money, plus all these people looking for these kinds of homes.
Mhm.
They're the first homes for people. It's the perfect place if you're going to buy your first condo, and you can get a really great deal down in the heart of things and the sense of things opening up and all that. So I think that's why you're seeing such a recovery, such a shot up of recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I thought this this is rolling 3 months.
Okay.
And I don't know why. I just, I go deep on these stats. Sometimes it's kind of silly. So it doesn't look so much like a heartbeat, but you can still see, again, it was slower 3 months ago, so it's not as high, but it's still, okay. Then, check this out. So then my next question was, what is driving this? Is it all the high price stuff? Is it the low price stuff? What's happening? And here's the cool part. This is the low price. So I'm going to postulate, this is loop. We've got kids coming back to college, don't we?
Mm-hmm. And they don't want to live in dorms. And they don't want to live in dorms. Right.
So Columbia College, DePaul Law, what else do we have down here? Roosevelt, So under 400,000, it's through the roof. However, now look at this. This is 1.2 million or more. And that's being driven by people wanting to come back and actually buy in the area, plus St. Regis. We're getting a lot more St. Regis properties selling and going under contract. So this is encouraging to me. And of course, 400 to 800 is good. So generally all sectors of the market, are seeing a resurgence. And then why did I do this? Oh, this is near North. This is Gold Coast, Streeterville, River North. Same thing. Yeah.
That red line is all Sandburg Village.
Yeah, exactly what you were saying. And it's borne out by the statistics. Look at us go. And there's a repeat. Why did I repeat that? Oh, I just did it over and over because I just wanted to drive the point home, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing that screen. All right. We've all seen that chart 5 times. Okay.
No, it's getting exciting. And I live in the Gold Coast and you live in the Loop. I'm seeing many more people out and about. I'm seeing a lot more excitement. I see people sort of smiling at each other. There's just this feeling of positivity that feels fantastic.
I have to share kind of a fun story with you. Yeah. I wrote a contract for a buyer this week. Mm-hmm. It was a couple, empty nesters, retirees, coming from California that wanted a second home in Chicago. And I thought, oh, isn't that fun?
No, not second home. They're changing their residence from California to Chicago. That's a thing.
But they were really, yeah.
High net worth people are moving to Chicago to escape the taxes in California.
Well, unearned income isn't taxed here. So
I'm just reporting. They're coming in. This is the second time I've heard of it. And I've heard of people with significant wealth choosing to make Chicago their residence for tax purposes.
And where do you want to go if you do that? You want to be in the Loop or near North. So, and they're finding good bargains. So
so that's a nice segue to the activities that I've been under this past weekend. I've got the greatest people who are looking at beautiful apartments, some of the new construction, some existing resale construction, or resale properties, but the new construction. I went to go see the Tribune Tower. I finally coaxed our way in because these people are very hot on one of those properties, and we got to see it. So,
tell me about it.
So we went in. So the Tribune it's more than just the big building that looks like the tower. They've got arms to it, and they're building onto those arms. The construction is still going on. But the main entrance for the homes is going to be on Illinois Street, across from the hotel, just that little private area there. It's a very quiet street. It's got a nice long turn light. So it's actually a good street to make your entrance to a high-price condo. They're going to have a motor court underneath and lower Wacker, but there's also the Michigan Avenue classic Tribune entrance that is sort of, I guess it's like landmarked or something, because they're not changing much of it at all. And it feels very historic. It feels very much from the 30s, the 1930s. We're coming up on the 2030s. Feels very much like that older time of marble and brass and carvings. And it's striking. I mean, it's a 2 or 3 story entrance. And then we went to the new stuff, and they've chosen, the architect or the interior designer has chosen things to really blend beautifully with that age of the building, but new and special. And I was like, I just walked around trying to keep my chin up, keep my jaw up.
Just lovely, huh? So is it really modern?
No.
Common areas, or is it more traditional? What does it look like?
They've done it sort of perfectly. It's transitional, but in a way there's molding, but the molding it sort of evokes Art Deco, but it's very simple, but it's beautiful. And there are things, there are some of the light fixtures are like spokes of a wheel. So it feels very Midwestern, but in the most elegant way you could be Midwestern, in a just so sort of weird way. I mean, it's beautiful. And the interiors of the elevator are leather. And of course I think to myself, oh, that's gonna be hell to keep up. But it's beautiful. And so the units themselves, you would think, well, it's an older building. They're not gonna be, the ceiling heights are 10 plus feet tall. I mean, they're so high. The rooms feel beautiful. The windows don't feel small. They really did a great job.
Okay, so your buyers were looking at a really shishi unit, right?
Yeah, that has outdoor space. It has a really nice sized terrace. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And it comes with its own peregrine falcon.
What? Oh, is it?
There's an area.
So there must be a nest.
There's an area below that every year they clean it out, and every year the falcon couple comes back, and they re-nest it. So that would be interesting. So anyway, and it's glorious. So, but we also saw
any statistics on like price per square foot, or how many they've sold.
About 1,700. I mean, it's an expensive building. It's an expensive building, and they're not discounting things yet. It's early enough. They're not discounting. I've just gotten a text with just that. Yes, it is. It's beautiful, and so that was fun to see, and it's going to be a building that stands the test of time. But I also have another building that maybe we could enjoy and chit chat about. Do you have what kind of interesting thing do you have to share about?
Well, I thought I would share with you my new listing that I got this week. It's a loop listing. It's in a building that's one of my favorites. I'm going to share it quick here, and then we'll go back to your next.
No. I want to see this.
Okay, here we go. All right, so this is 6 North Michigan Avenue. 6 North Michigan was the headquarters for Montgomery Ward. And if you've watched my show, you also know I'm a history geek. Montgomery Ward had his office in the catalog building here. And this area to the right was where they started with the merchandise. Now, they eventually moved that over to the building, which is now the Domain on the Chicago River. And that's where they would roller skate around to fill the boxes to ship them out. But in any event, Montgomery Ward was here, and he would look out over across Michigan Avenue. And he decided that the tenements that were there at the time, and this was late 1800s, early 1900s, he didn't like the tenements. He really thought that the only thing that should be on the east side of Michigan Avenue is Parkway, with the exception of the Art Institute. He went as far as the Illinois Supreme Court to make sure that we would always have the parks there for the benefit of the residents. So
he was the first friend of the parks.
He was, exactly right. Aaron Montgomery Ward, and his bust is down in the farther south area of Grant Park as a tribute to how he loved and supported Chicago. So this building, I am just crazy about this building, and it's currently under historic landmark. You can see it has a very historic look to it. It was renovated between 2008 and 2011. The property that I have here, people know who may have seen it in the Chicago Tribune. This is Kathy Brock's unit. She is the original owner, she and her husband. And this is just an exquisite unit. It's 2,900 square feet.
Where is
and it would be like right here in the building.
Wow. Great views. Wow.
Amazing views. So 2,900 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths means beautifully sized rooms.
I saw this on Facebook. This is so beautiful.
Isn't it lovely? Yes. So this is the southeast corner. Mm-hmm. Here's another view of the same room. So you look, you've got big seating area, room for a grand piano. Here's the kitchen. These are Scavellini cabinets, double high, with huge 18-foot countertop here. And this is all open. This is a column that she's taken and covered with this beautiful wood. And it has kind of a little lip where you can set your drink down when you're at a party. I think it's really, see, you can see right there. Isn't that a hoot? Here's your dining room, room for a huge dining table. Again, overlooking. This is the view from the dining room. The bean. Isn't it just spectacular? Another view.
That would be beautiful. Even in snow, it would be beautiful.
Yes. Well, and then you're looking over the skating rink there, which is just so cute. Now, this building is like a fortress. It is so quiet. It's all concrete. So here is all this stuff going on outside, and you can't hear a thing. It's just perfectly quiet. And you can't even find the entrance to this. It's really tucked away. You have to know where you're going. So these are double doors into the bedroom suite. Here's the bedroom with the office area with the custom cabinetry. Look how grand that is.
Beautiful.
There's the office area. You can see it from that direction. Huge bathroom. Absolutely huge.
Great looking. Oh my
Big
God.
closet. Isn't that something? Here's one of the second, it's a whole wing for the guest rooms. Okay. So it's separate. The floor plan is magnificent. Here's one of the 2 bedrooms. This is a $17,000 Jessie Murphy bed. So there's a little, you can see this.
What is it, Jessie?
Well, that's the manufacturer, and it's a custom bed. And so you just can pull it down with one finger, and this shelf right here becomes what the bed sits on, like the legs, right? Like that. It works beautifully. And then again, look at your view out the window.
Is it as move-in ready as it looks from these pictures?
Yes. Oh, even more so.
Oh my God.
There's your powder room. This I love. Now check this out. The electronics closet, because every room has sound. Side by side, washer dryer, laundry sink. This is the pantry. This is where you keep all your extra glassware for the caterers and whoever. And this is your cleaning closet where you've got your vacuum, your mop, all of that stuff. It's like a suburban house. It's just fabulous. And this is the roof deck. Now this is common area. This is on the roof, but really fantastic. Here's the lobby. And I love this lobby. Very contemporary, clean.
About how many units are in this building?
119.
Okay, so a good size.
It's a boutique-y. You don't have a lot.
I'm not saying bad, a good size.
Yeah.
And all this, look at this. This is all the common stuff. Great.
Isn't that fun?
That's a good one. What's the price?
$1,450,000 for 2,900 square feet, including 2 parking places side by side.
Brilliant. Yay.
So that's that.
That's good.
There you have it.
Well,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I have now, so a building you're going to see, it looks remarkably like this building. So I'm trying to share
Okay.
screen. We're going
I
to
like
share.
this drinking at wine at night stuff with our show. We may have to keep this up. What you got?
Did this work? You gotta okay it. Can you see it?
Underappreciated, but great. Yes.
So that's how creative I am on Sunday afternoon when I have to come up with a title for this. So this is a building that I have not liked. Look how remarkably similar it is. This is the old American Furniture Mart.
Oh, right.
Originally 666 North Lakeshore Drive, but everyone was concerned that it wouldn't sell when it turned condo because of the satanic, the omen, Damien,
Right.
context. So they changed it to 680. I always think 666 whenever
Yeah.
So it wasn't built in 1966. It says it was built in 1966. It was not built in 1966. It was built in 1923. I got tied up in the 666 and I added 66 23 to 29. I was going to say, surely that is not right. But you know what? It's Sunday. Yeah. Happy Father's Day, everybody. It's in the English Renaissance style. And it was a furniture mart. So this building has 3 separate condominium associations for condos, but it also has, as you know, and lots of people know, doctor's offices and various other offices. Playboy used to be and may still be in there. I don't know if it still is, but there are a lot of things. And it's a great building because, or in years past, they used to have a Treasure Island. They've had a
hardware store.
Those two, but they have a Walgreens.
Pharmacy.
And those things are going to come back. They have coffee shops and restaurants, and they're going to come back. But so anyway,
for people who are old like me, remember the Gold Star Sardine Bar? One of my favorite haunts. Oh,
you've never been in there.
Love them.
So I am showing you 2 units, and so here's why I didn't like this building, because I'd been in it before I went into real estate. Look at this. Look at the shape of the building. You've got to have units that, the building is so deep that there's going to be space that doesn't have windows. And that always bums me out to think of a bedroom without a window. That's me. I feel that. So I'm showing you units that don't fall for that don't have that problem, but are fantastic. So the first one is 1622. And look at this layout. So this is facing west. So tons of light.
Currently, it's facing that empty park.
That empty park that
belongs to Northwestern.
At some point, Northwestern's going to build a big old building, but they haven't yet because they keep tearing things, rebuilding. So the living room and the 2 bedrooms have exposures over that park to the west, and they're bright units. It's a bright unit, and all of the stuff that you don't really care about is on the interior, which I think is very well designed. So I thought this looked so chic. So this is obviously.
Is this Helen's listing?
This is Helen's listing.
Yeah, I've been in this. It's glorious. It's absolutely a glorious unit.
Chic this is. And just, the marble floors. Normally I don't like a marble floor, but that's a beautiful marble floor.
Yeah.
And very Euro, very just elegant and sleek, and just.
I'm with you. I would leave the floor in this one. I've been in others like in Olympia where they've got the marble and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get rid of this. But in this unit, it works. Absolutely.
It really works. And boy, is that easy to maintain. Look at how beautiful and timeless and sleek the finishes are. And because I loved everything so much, I couldn't stop taking pictures. This is the closet. This is that interior closet. I could put up with this. I would.
Yeah, that's lovely. Look at that.
And look at that guest bath, that second bath. How chic. Good Lord. And then for the people who are like, where are the amenities? Well, there's a gym that's like any old gym, but look at that pool. It's a good sized pool for people who like to do laps. So then the second unit I have, which is 2800. It's in that tower. So remember it's a tower. It's a full floor on the tower, and you can see you come out of the elevator into the unit.
This is the funky doodle one, right?
It's a funky doodle one, but I got to tell you, light on all sides. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wait till you see it. So you see from even in the, you get a lake view from your entry hall. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Look at how chic this is. They use room dividers to open up and close off rooms in a very space intelligent way. Look at this.
Mhm.
I could live there. What are you kidding? I could be very happy with all this.
What's the price on this one, Kyle?
This one is 1,295, and the other one was just $1,028,000. I mean, they're really well priced for the elegance, the move-in readiness, and look at those views. I'm sorry.
So see, this goes to what we were talking about earlier about some units that are primed to be picked up now.
Yes, I'm now done.
Yeah, those are lovely.
I have to stop sharing. There we go. That's pretty great. Have you noticed how dark it is? My room has gotten dark on me. Ooh.
Yeah.
Spooky.
A little cloudy out. Yeah. So this was fun. It was fun to do a Sunday night show.
Yes, yes. And so people, let us know if you like it better on Sunday night, if you like it better on Monday. I don't know that we'll do what you say, but it's good feedback.
We like hearing from everybody for sure. Kyle, as always, it's good to see you. Everybody send us your thoughts. Who knows? Check our Facebook. We'll be back either Sunday or Monday next week. We'll be answering your questions, sharing statistics, and talking about Chicago real estate. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.